in that situation, you would have to be very honest and say, certainly the student would have his or her opinion. So if you agreed with the supervisor, and that was one of the things that the supervisor or the supervisory committee actually agreed on as an action, then I think the student can and is justified to defend that point. But if the student was originally against an approach or an experiment or a strategy that was used in the development of the thesis that they weren't completely happy about and they went along with it, then I think that puts the student in a slightly awkward position, because after all they're there to defend the thesis and the process, the entire process that was responsible for the production of the thesis. So if the internal or the external examiner is adamant that that was the incorrect approach, then I think the student will need to consider those comments carefully, and if they agree with the external examiner, concede and say, yes, well, at the time, being honest I think is probably the most important. At the time I went along with it because I felt the status quo was that we would go with this approach, but I had some hesitation about it, or I had some issues. But that's a difficult one. And I have to say, I've not come across that very often in Bibles. Experimental approaches, yes, but fundamental strategic issues, no. There's never been a situation where students clearly been in disagreement, in my experience with the supervisor.